People, Uncle Hotep back at it again. How y'all doing? Nancy Pelosi, she has condemned Antifa. Can you believe it? That's why I was saying the importance of Trump naming Antifa in that speech he had a few days back. Now you put a name to it, the alt-left, Antifa. But when he said Antifa, I was like, yes. And now, it's just they're a left-leaning group, the Democratic Party has to own it. They kept saying, oh, these people are fighting racism and stuff like that. I don't know how you shadowboxing racism. Y'all see the racism, y'all start going like this and shadowboxing and all that other dumb shit. You can't fight something like that. But she came and put out a statement. I'm going to read the statement. Our democracy has no room for inciting violence or endangering public, no matter the ideology of those who commit such acts. The violent actions of people calling themselves Antifa in Berkeley this weekend deserve unequivocal condemnation, and the perpetrators should be arrested and prosecuted. In California, as across all our great nation, we have deep reverence for the constitutional right to peaceful dissent and free speech. Nonviolence is fundamental to that right. Let us use that sad event to reaffirm that we must never fight hate with hate, and to remember the values of peace and openness and justify that represent the best of America. Now this goes directly against the Punch a Nazi campaign that has been coming like the last couple months. Everybody's like Punch a Nazi. It's been a meme, you know what I'm saying? And it caught on. People were like, fuck it, man. These guys are Nazis. Let's punch them in the face. You know what I mean? It's fucking disgusting. Besides the fact they're not even Nazis. And Goebbels would be rolled over in his grave if he found out you were calling these people Nazis. These tiki warriors, man. Come on. And the thing is, it took... And the Republicans dropping the ball. They should have been the first ones to come out and say, hey, man, this Antifa violence has to stop. You know what I mean? It took Trump long enough to do it. What happened? Where's Paul Ryan? Where's McConnell? Where are all these people? They should have been the ones that yelling up and down, hey, man, well, I need Sessions to label them a terrorist group. That's what I want. Then you can get them all the way out the paint. And then if you label them a terrorist group, you can label the people that are funding them and get them out the paint. AKA George Soros. Is chess not checkers? Do they really want to get him out of here? I don't know. That's what I would do, man. Shit. You know what I mean? That's the bullshit, man. It's crazy, man, that nobody on the right has come out to condemn Antifa. No, some of them won't even say it. Like, it took Trump to finally say it. And that's why I was stressing he come out and say and name them. Just like when Hillary named the alt-right. You got to put a name to something. You know what I mean? You can't just say these far-right groups. You have to put a name to it. You put a name to it, then people can associate something with it. You know what I mean? It's hard to disassociate an ideology with just like far-right or far-left. You got to put a name to them. Now, will this stop them? I don't know. It should. Well, it should put a little bit of heat on them. You know what I'm saying? Because they was kicking... Antifa was kicking ass in Berkeley last week. Let's just get it out the way. Or was it Saturday, Sunday? Last week, they was busting ass, man. I never seen... I was like, wow. They came back with a vengeance. They was fucking niggas up. They was fucking niggas up, man. You know what I mean? And there's plenty of videos out there. You know what I mean? Because one of these days, the reason she said this, because one of these days, Antifa gonna kill somebody out there. They're gonna hit somebody upside the head with them sticks and them poles and them bats. They're gonna bust somebody's skull open, somebody gonna die out there on the hands of Antifa. And they want to, and she wants to disassociate herself with that, or the party with that. You know what I'm saying? The Democratic Party. Because if that happens, man, look how bad the optics were in Charlottesville. Even though polls coming out, polls are getting a little heating up on the quote unquote the conspiracy of Charlottesville. You know, I mean, there's some interesting articles out there on when it actually happened. But you see how bad the optics were for this Charlottesville. You know what I mean? And they're just trying to associate people on the right with this fucking, I don't know, this agent that killed that girl out there that weekend. So Nancy Pelosi is just trying to get ahead of the curve and try to disassociate, because they know if somebody dies, that's going to look bad. Y'all saw how bad it was for Trump, man. He's just getting over it. Some will say they started Hurricane Harvey just to get over it. I don't know. But anyway, this is Uncle Hotep. Hey, if you can subscribe, please do so. I appreciate it. Donate to my Patreon, PayPal. I appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter, Handyman Him, Uncle Hotep. Peace.